we putting down real game right now, man. We got the young king, man, Maki. He doing what he do, man. He talking shit and swallowing spit. So if y'all ain't with us, y'all against us. If you ain't up with the cause, you down with the fools. So look, right now, man, we finna break this shit down, man. We giving y'all great game,
man, you already know the
hey, man, quit playing with them and do what you do.
Whoa, it's the Plug Podcast. I'ma tell the truth and give a fuck, get mad. We don't win the chat, and we always on the gas. If I let the bass drop, it will leave you on your ass. Do it how we wanna do it. All my niggas, they been through it. Tired to see my people lose it. The world lost in confusion. I'ma tell you about the life that I've been living. In a free world, I ain't trying to go to prison. They wanna see me victim and a part of the statistics. God got me right, cause he know I'm on a mission. Niggas stepping out, giving in to submission. I really gotta get it like a card to new addiction. Baby, this me, I'm the fucking new addition. Boy, you ain't real, you a fucking contradiction. Trying to get my generation right, I ain't lying. Moving how I move every day, I ain't dying. The blind lead the blind, and they lost in the island. You talk about a rapper, and I'm talking about a child. Mama told me to stick to my senses. Come out the shelf and don't remain victim. Get what you get outside and get bigger. Pain is a presence deep in my root. Child dropping jewels, Mr. Smith dropping jewels. Big Mac out in Canada, we ain't known to play cool. I ain't trying to see a transformer in my kid's school. I got Kane by my side if a nigga wanna do it. Let the bass drop, make it face drop. I ain't changed, I grew up, grow up, or don't show up. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet talking. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet banging. It don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense. Okay. Comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. I'm just honest. I said, yeah, comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real, just honest. Baby, just honest. I'm with Cross, hopping down on that stage, yeah. Already know what I say, yo. It's a marathon, no sprint. Shout out to Nipsey Hussle.
Salute world, salute world. I'm back at it like a crack addict. It's your boy, Boss Cross, big CEO, man, across your heart, man. We back at it, man. I appreciate everybody coming in, showing love to your boy, rocking with your boy, 10 toes down. We back at it again. Salute Maki, King. Man, y'all go check King show out, man. Mr. BTV, New Jersey. BTV TV, Mr. Eastwood, where he bullied him over there. Maki, salute to you. We're going to still get started on this, and I'm going to get back out of here. But I just want to give everybody salute. Salute to everybody that's coming in, rocking with your boy, showing love, been showing love since day one. I appreciate y'all, man. Like I said, I couldn't do it without y'all. Y'all see the title. The title says profit, no pun intended. Hell no. So on that note, we're going to black out again, and we're going to go back. Hey, man, y'all check out that song Maki did, man. Download it on iCloud. Y'all can check it out, streaming on platforms right now. Man, y'all go get that, man. It's tight, man. It's the plug. Y'all already know what time it is. So on that note, let's go ahead and keep rocking out. We're going to get y'all up in here. Everybody get on up in here. It's time to go. Good morning, Shay. Good morning. Y'all get up in here. We got one today. Y'all get on up in here. Let's go, y'all. The bass drop. Yes, y'all. The bass drop. Wake up, wake up. The bass drop. Yeah, we got it crazy. Y'all know what? Yeah. Hop on up in here, man. Jump in the whip with me, man. We about to get it started, man, and get it cracking. We back at it like crack addicts. You already know what time it is. Man, happy holidays coming up, man. Look, man, y'all be safe out there. Y'all want to help out. We got some stuff going on Christmas. Y'all want to donate it to it. Y'all see the Cash App. I ain't going to put too much emphasis on it because I ain't in the time of giving. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying. We got some new stuff coming. I'm trying to do some new stuff at the beginning of the year. So much appreciated if you support the channel any which way, man, whether you got some leads, whether you want to donate to the channel, whatever you can do to help support the channel. I truly appreciate it. That being said, what we're going to do is we're going to get into what today's topic is. You dig? Yeah. We got a good one. We got a real good one right here, y'all. This one's going to blow y'all mind, man. Like I said again, this one right here, this one breaks down on a whole nother level, a whole different basis. So this one, what they talking about, they're talking about this prophet, right? Supposed to be this prophet guy. Come to find out this guy, they just got caught a couple of days ago, basically smuggling kids, right? Basically smuggling kids and things of that nature. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead. We're going to get it started. I'm going to run the video. And hopefully people get on up in here. People be watching. Salute to everybody that's out there. I appreciate everything y'all do for me. And we got many more stuff to come. So that note, let's rock out. Hit that like button, share it, put it on all platforms.
Tonight at 10 o'clock, disturbing new details about a so-called polygamous leader who investigators say has more than 20 wives, many of them underage. Hey everyone, I'm Jonathan McCall, in tonight for Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Newly obtained body camera video shows his arrest back in August when Flagstaff police say that he was transporting 3 young girls in the back of an unsecured trailer. Team 12's Chase Golightly spent the day going through the body camera footage from that day and is here now with more on what it shows. Chase?
That's right. It was this situation that led to an FBI investigation into Samuel Bateman. Now, we want to warn you, while this video is edited, some may find it disturbing. Body camera video shows the moments authorities pulled over this truck and trailer in Flagstaff.
Y'all check this out.
Fingers poking out of the trailer.
With guns drawn, they open the doors.
See the hands!
Finding 3 young girls.
How old are you? 14. How old are you? 11? How old are you? 12?
Also inside the trailer, a couch, camping chairs, and a makeshift toilet. When they tried questioning the girls, this woman in the maroon dress stepped in.
Basically telling them all not.
Then one of the officers noticed.
A 14-year-old,
Check
she's
this
got a
shit
ring
out.
on her finger, on her ring finger. They've all kind of like hidden those. I mean, we know what's going on here.
Police say the person driving the truck is this man, Samuel Bateman. Court documents claim Bateman is a self-proclaimed prophet, part of the polygamous group with the FLDS. Investigators say Bateman has dozens of followers and more than 20 wives, many of them underage. He's also accused of sexually abusing multiple girls, trafficking them across state lines.
As you can see, it's a pretty serious deal here, sir.
Police tried to question him about the trailer.
How many other people in the truck?
But Bateman refuses to answer.
How many other people are in the truck?
When another officer tries,
Explain to me what's going on.
Calm down first.
Bateman was eventually arrested
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
after some pushback.
So you're under arrest for engaging.
The next day he made bail, but was arrested again on federal charges in Colorado City, Arizona, at his encampment. Arizona authorities taking in 8 young girls found there, all said to be Bateman's wives. But while Bateman was behind bars, the FBI says he was still in contact with his followers, asking his other wives to break the girls out of Valley Group homes. They were successful, making it all the way to Spokane, Washington, before the girls and the 3 wives accused of taking them were found at
That's
an
crazy.
Airbnb and arrested.
So what y'all think about that Samuel Bateman guy, whatever his name is? It just seemed like they're building and breeding an area over there, wherever that polygamous area, for a bunch of Chesters to roam. I mean, that's sick. That shit don't even make sense. It don't even, 11-year-old, he had 11-year-old, a 12-year-old, 14-year-old back in a damn horse trailer, made shift horse trailer / damn living quarters. I mean, the makeshift toilet. They had a toilet in the motherfucker, a bucket. So why couldn't he not? And it so happened the kids, they saw 3 fingers. They saw fingers coming out the back of the trailer. They probably ain't seen no daylight, none of that shit. They just want to feel what the air like. Like, what kind of shit is that? And again, I understand it's not, that's just only in their culture, but I wanted to shine light on how a lot of times certain, these people out there would use even their own false doctrine, right? People are gullible to believe into anything. They always find, everybody wants to, and that goes back to what Shay was saying last night about the belief system, where it's hard for some people to believe. So my thing is, did they parents buy into whatever that false doctrine was? Because you have to be pretty crazy to raising your kid up to be, oh man, it's crazy. And this dude right there act like he didn't really know what was going on. So that's the shit I don't like. So salute to everybody coming in here. We're going to run it back again. Y'all tell me what you see as well.
The big story this Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, disturbing new details about a so-called polygamous leader who has more than 20 wives, many of them underage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan McCall, and tonight from Mark Curtis.
And I'm Cuddy the Divine. Newly obtained body camera video shows Shows his arrest back in August when Flagstaff police say that he was transporting 3 young girls in the back of an unsecured trailer. Team 12's Chase Golightly spent the day going through the body camera footage from that day and is here now with more on what it shows. Chase?
That's right. It was this situation that led to an FBI investigation into Samuel Bateman. Now, we want to warn you, while this video is edited, some may be disturbing. Body camera video shows the moments authorities pulled over this truck and trailer in Flagstaff. The reason why.
So first of all, I want to break this down a little bit. Look at this. So we got a trailer. Somebody had to tip them. Well, no, they didn't tip off. They saw the hands, the fingers. That's what they said. So look at this trailer. I guess that's the little hole right there where they saw it, or down at the bottom.
With guns drawn, they open the doors.
See the hands!
Finding 3 young girls.
How old are you? 14. How old are you? 11?
Look at that. So you know, as we see now, they done pulled them out. I mean, you seeing these, whatever religious group it could be. We don't know, but they polygamous, so I don't know what, you know, the practice is or whatever. But I mean, look at these, man. They don't know no better, man. And they probably really, man, when I sit back and look at the 11-year-old, they really, for some reason, they decide the 11-year-old, that one's going to be groomed. All the rest of them have. And then the 14-year-old, they said, had a ring on her finger. So let's go back. Where he said, let's see your hands. The police don't even know. They don't know what the hell's going on.
See the hands!
Finding 3 young girls.
How old are you?
Inside the trailer, couch, camping
Well.
chairs, and a makeshift toilet. When they tried questioning the girls, this woman in the maroon dress stepped in.
Basically telling them all not.
Then one of the officers noticed.
The 14-year-old, she had a ring on her finger. On her ring.
Look at that. The 14-year-old, she had a ring on her finger and on her ring finger. That shit is crazy. Man, that's disgusting.
They've all kind of like hidden those. I mean, we know what's going on here.
Police say the person driving the truck is this man, Samuel Bateman. Court documents claim Bateman is a self-proclaimed prophet, part of the polygamous group with the FLDS. Investigators say Bateman.
So you see that? He got all those followers, dog. And over 20 wives. Many of them are minors. That shit crazy. Like, I mean, is the followers... See, I don't understand it work. Does the followers give their kids to them, or they want to be so... I don't. Like, what is he... Like, I don't even know what the hell they preach. I'm going to look at it.
Has dozens of followers and more than 20 wives, many of them underage. He's also accused of sexually abusing multiple girls, them across state lines.
As you can see, it's a pretty serious deal here, sir.
Police tried to question him about the trailer.
How many other people in the truck?
But Bateman refuses to answer.
How many other people are in the truck?
When another officer tries,
Explain to me what's going on. Calm down first.
Bateman was eventually arrested
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
after
Hey.
some pushback.
Is he-
The next day he made bail, but
Yeah,
was
right.
arrested again on federal charges in Colorado City, Arizona.
So he made bail. Yeah. So he know he was in endangerment. Look at all them babies, man. He done fathered them babies. Them are other women that was in the damn truck, underage girls. They got their backs turned. Look, all them with the babies. Like, where the hell is all them going, dog? 2, 4, 6, 8, right there. 4 women, all them babies. There's women, there's young ladies in the back of a trailer. These are the people that was in the truck, and he wouldn't tell them who it was. Made bail now, but then was later arrested later Check this out.
At his encampment, Arizona authorities taking in 8 young girls found there, all said to be Bateman's wives. But while Bateman was behind bars, the FBI says he was still in contact with his followers, asking his other wives to break the girls out of Valley group homes. They were successful, making it all the way to Spokane, Washington, before the girls and the 3 wives accused of taking them were found at an Airbnb and arrested.
Man, that shit crazy. Like, so, man, ain't it? Like, what? Like, I mean, damn. Like, man, that dude should be charged for all that, man. That's all like, I wonder, like, how did he keep getting out? Was it did the parents give him to the kids? So, but then it has to be consensual. You can't make a child be consensual. A child they don't give that child that right. I thought that's what they said by law. You can't make a child is not because they're not old enough to consent, especially to an adult, because it could be used any other way, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm just saying. This is just me, my thoughts, y'all. Just me, just talking shit. I just don't understand. I don't understand, right? Like I said, I'm black and slow, dog. I don't understand this shit. And I don't care if it's white, purple, green, or whatever. It's the fact. I'm talking about babies and adult. An adult taking advantage of kids and generations of kids that they have been programmed to believe this man loves them, right? All of them. But his whole intent is such sinister, so way much so sinister, because he's probably the ones that have grew up, those young ones, they're probably his daughters on some real shit. Really probably his daughters. The little ones he got in the back, he probably gonna try to holler at, or the ones he got a ring on. Like all of them got the rings on. Then they found 8 more back at the house. Man, this shit crazy, man. This is crazy. How did he get out the first time? How did he make bail the first time? That's what I'm saying. There's some other shit got to be involved. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking, again, I'm not saying that, because I know that that's not my culture. I know, we know that. I'm just speaking from a disadvantage versus the advantage viewpoint of a child versus somebody that would, he is. That's what I'm saying. That's those cults things. My thing is, but Shay, how was he able to get out though? You know what I'm saying? Like, how was they able to just put him? Yeah, he's sick, man. Like, people don't understand. This is the type of stuff that, I watch a lot of those crime TVs and shit like that, and I watch it all culture because you just got to know. But I'm just saying, I mean, we know that, to him probably in their religion, that purity shit, which is, that whole weird shit, you know what I mean? So he probably breeding back and all types of sick type of crap. And like I said, and using religion. But again, that goes back to what James was saying. Some people, see, this is why I piggybacked off of it. Some people use a symbol for other purposes, and it don't necessarily mean what everybody else would think. So if you talking about polygamous, but I thought that would be, to me, we seen the TV show when they put it out there. My man had all their wives, but then they were adults, and we know, okay, well, their wives like that is young ones, but for him to be on that type of time is sickening. Salute, Mac Nizzle.
Salute, my brother. Cross, what's happening?
How you doing? How you doing this morning?
I'm good. I didn't get to see the video. I just jumped in. But...
Okay, cool. That's all right. Cool. I was just breaking some of it down. I'm gonna play it back in its entirety. So this one, the title of this is Prophet. No pun intended. Hell no. Well, this is a polygamous camp, I guess. Well, come to find out, they were going through this town. They saw a hand sticking out of this back of this trailer, and there's some kids in there, and this dude right here, this Samuel Beatman, whatever his name, Samuel Bateman, but this dude is a sick person. He's got charged with a lot. It's like a movie. Once I play it, you're gonna be like, hell
Samuel
no.
Bateman is like Patrick Bateman, American Psycho. Nah,
Yeah,
I'm saying.
basically, yeah. Check this out.
The big story this Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, disturbing new details about a so-called polygamous leader who investigators say has more than 20 wives, many of them underage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Dr. McCall, and tonight for Mark.
And I'm Kariba Devine. Newly obtained body camera video shows his arrest back in August when Flagstaff police say that he was transporting 3 young girls in the back of an unsecured trailer. 12's Chase Golightly spent the day going through the body camera footage from that day and is here now with more on what it shows. Chase?
That's right. It was this situation that led to an FBI
Look at this shit right here, man.
Bateman. Now, we want to warn you, while this video is edited, some may find it disturbing. Body camera video shows the moments authorities pulled over this truck and trailer in Flagstaff. The reason why?
Saw fingers poking out of the trailer.
With guns drawn, they opened the doors.
See the hands!
Finding 3 young girls.
How old are you? 14. How old are you? 11? How old are you? 12?
Also inside the trailer, a couch, camping chairs,
They're
and
crazy,
a
man.
makeshift toilet. When they tried questioning the girls, this woman in the maroon dress stepped in.
Basically telling them all not.
Then one of the officers noticed.
The 14-year-old, she had a ring on her finger, on her ring finger. They've all kind of like hidden those. I mean, we know what's going on here.
Police say the person driving the truck is this man, Samuel Bateman. Court documents claim Bateman is a self-proclaimed prophet, part of the polygamous group with the FLDS. Investigators say Bateman has dozens of followers and more than 20 wives, many of them underage. He's also accused of sexually abusing multiple girls, trafficking them across state lines.
As you can see, it's a pretty serious deal here, sir.
Police tried to question him about the trailer,
How many other people in the truck?
but Bateman refuses to answer.
How many other people are in the truck?
When another officer tries,
Explain to me what's going on. Calm down first.
Bateman was eventually arrested
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
after some pushback.
So you're under arrest for engagement.
The next day he made bail, but was arrested again on federal charges in Colorado City, Arizona, at his encampment. Arizona authorities taking in 8 young girls found there,
Look at that
all
shit.
said to be Bateman's wives. But while Bateman was behind bars, the FBI says he was still in contact with his
Now
followers,
watch this.
asking his other wives to break the girls out of Valley Group homes. They were successful, making it all the way to Spokane, Washington, before the girls and the 3 wives accused of taking them were found at an Airbnb and arrested.
So what you think about that, Matt?
Wow, that's crazy, bro. That's
That
yo,
was just
I
the
didn't-
other day. That was just the other day.
yo. That's fuck. Crazy, bro.
That's wild, ain't it?
Yo,
That's what I'm saying. I just looked it up. Now, again, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying that this church per se has any involvement, but they did mention the FLDS, which is, I had to look it up, is the FLDS. I said, first I asked the question. Well, I asked what is the name of, but I ain't gonna get a name yet. But I'm gonna say what it said. Is the FLDS still active? It says, what happened to the FLDS? The FLDS is still up and running, and according to one documentary released in 2018, it allowed visits. Allowed visits from a family in prison that still runs the sect to this day. Allowed visits from family in prison. What? Warren Jeff is allowed visits. I guess Warren Jeff is one of the people that's a founder. But guess what it is? Nanny Pooh, salute, Queen. It is the Fundamentalist Church of Jesus Christ of the Latter-day Saints.
oh,
I did not know
it's a
that.
cult. It's a cult. That shit is a cult, dog.
They're still active. They got up to 10,000. Listen, it was founded in Arizona. It's founded in Arizona, dog. Listen, it's a Mormon denomination whose members practice polygamy. was founded in 1929.
God damn.
They've
Bruh,
been
if we
doing
would have
this
did
shit
that,
to them young
we would
kids.
have been charged with all types of human trafficking, all that shit. I don't know.
Yeah, because my man is a notorious one. They call him a prophet. So he must be the big dog. He must got the gift of gab to get them little girls. And all them girls you saw in there, man. Like, oh, let me show you where that part at. Now they start, because see, I ain't know what the hell that was. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I was like, man, what? So now, hold on, let me show you where they at.
Crazy, boom.
Okay, so let's look at this. Warren got a documentary movie. Now, yeah, that's what I'm gonna check. I ain't gonna lie. Now I'm curious because I didn't even know that. So he is the prop. So listen, he goes to the jail, and your boy Warren. They said this is what's so weird. Why is Warren the only one that can get visits in prison? That's nuts. They said Jeff Warren is the only one that receives. Look at this. All of them are underage. See how they back a turn? Because they underage, bro. And they all probably not that one at the far end. I don't know. I could be lying. They might look old for their age now because he started the one at 11. The one little girl, and that was 11 years old. So imagine about 16, 17, you done had kids and been tossed around by these sick motherfuckers. You gonna look old, but look at them. All of them got babies. They all his babies.
That's sick, bro. I'm telling you, it's a cult. Anything that's Latter-day Saints? Well, that's what I think. Cult.
We gotta say allegedly. Allegedly. Yeah, we gotta say allegedly. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's my views only. It doesn't reflect the views of the Plug podcast or any of its affiliates.
Already. I like that. Yeah. And then they came out, Jeff Warren yesterday. Jeff Warren okay, so the new Warren Jeff's revelations tied to child kidnapping cases of FLDS leader's nephew. Damn. So it's the leader's nephew that's also tied to kidnapping cases. Man, I'm finna try to pull these out. They said a nephew of imprisoned cult leader Warren Jeff is accused of taking his sister's young daughter and not allowing her to be returned to her biological parents. This shit is crazy.
You see what I'm saying, bro? Yeah. I don't know. Everything is done in the name of the church. Name of the church. Like, come on, bro. At a certain point, we got to be like.
And then it's just the fact that, like we said, impressionable. Like we was talking about that after school program yesterday. What it was is the one yesterday where we were getting off it was Satan after school programs. Did you know that?
Nope.
You didn't know that? Yeah, they about to start having Satan after school programs.
Oh yeah,
they have one.
It's an alternative to the church.
Yeah. So think about that. So again, that's what I'm saying. Impressionable. So if you say if you like them, they say, oh no, it's all about fun and understanding. And then you got these kids that get put in here and are forced in here, like they said on this one, the nephew of Jeff Warren took somebody from their child and told them they wasn't giving them back. Dog, that means he kidnapped them, which he under charges now, kidnapped them. They didn't want to say nothing.
Wow.
It says, listen. It says prosecutors also allege in court the documents that it's believed that Warren Jeff has, quote unquote, has forbidding female members of the FLDS church to marry or bear children for several years now, and that is the indict is to remain the place under Warren Jeff state otherwise. It is believed that female members are being told to gather and male members being told to work in preparation for the lifting of the non-marriage edict that the charges state. Wow. So he telling all the men to get them ready. Man, what kind of shit is that? Salute, Shay.
Hey, everybody. I just had to come up and say
Salute,
something.
Shay. Salute.
Hey, this is I saw the Netflix to this about the guy Warren and a Colton group. It was very disturbing. Yeah, this is part of their religion, and messing around with young women. And I think if they probably could have got away with some things if they just messed around with above age women. Ain't nothing wrong if
Right.
if they
That's what I'm
agreed to
saying.
be polygamous. Okay, if y'all gonna
Yeah.
start messing with the kids, y'all might can do some things.
Exactly. Like, damn, dog. Like, come on, bro. Like, why you gotta go and get your own kid and double back with your own? Because that's what he did. If he having all them kids, he don't care nothing. And them girls are thinking that he care about them. No, he said he's doing that to get them prepared so he can just breed them.
Yeah,
Marry or breed.
they ghettos. Well, when I watched the documentary, these young women were so groomed. What's the word I'm looking for? Like programmed. Like they didn't know
Yeah.
nothing else. They very little education, and they really they was really with men. The girls was like 12, 11 years old, some 14, 15, and they parents was actually giving them away, and they was being with men like 80 and 90 years old. Literally.
Wow.
It was, when I say it's like real disturbing, real sick. They had a room, it was just all white in this house, and it would just be that. Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you, just watch it. When I say sick, you just not even gonna, it's gonna blow your top. It's really deranged.
Yeah.
And
That
the
sounds
people that was telling about it was the ones that got away and came to the real world and got some education, just got up to date on stuff. And they really was the
right.
ones telling the story, because the ones that was like that, no, I don't want to be a part of the world, I want to stay in this stuff. They wasn't saying nothing. They was like just staying loyal to these. I'm not gonna tell it when I say it is sick. It's sick.
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
And I feel sorry for the children because they don't know no better. That's all they know. They don't know nothing. They got them because you
That's
know
what
when a
I'm saying.
person is abusing you, they keep you isolated. So basically, it's like a big camp of isolated men, women, and children. And some of them people, it's incest in there. It's
Yep.
uncles with nieces. It's really, oh my God, it's heartbreaking.
I can only imagine, because this blew my mind. I'm like, damn, if he got into all that trouble, how the hell was he able to get out? But then when I just read about it, and they said that this dude Warren he's the only one that gets visits in prison. You like, what? Like,
It's like he got some mind control, and it's law enforcement people in this church. It's law enforcement people. It's carpenters, law enforcement, all type of people belong to the church, and they may not be a part of the camp, but they a part of the church. And I'm talking about, and these carpenters will go build these houses for them.
Exactly.
They got all type of money. They know all type of loopholes.
All kinds of money.
All type of money. Credit cards. Warren Jeff or whatever his name is. He'll leave and go to strip bars and everything, but he wasn't letting the other ones do that. He ain't letting none of the other ones do it.
Right.
Everybody else, I think, got one wife. He got, he had all of it. Yeah.
Wow. And see, this is the stuff that I'm glad seeing. It's crazy how it played off from last night, because I just happened late last night, I got the little ding, and I was like, what in the hell? Man, he riding them around. He got women in the car. He got them in the trailer. And then you in there with a bucket for them to shit in. Bro, you wild, bro. Like you on some other, like you on some other shit, dog. You grooming that what got me really messed up was that 11-year-old. When I seen that little 11-year-old girl, I'm like, damn. And then the 14-year-old, she got a wedding ring on. Like, what in the hell? And they can only...
yeah, she been married and probably pregnant by now.
Yep. So salute to everybody coming in here. We're going to run it back one more time. Salute to Shay. Salute to my boy Matt coming on here and everybody that's in the chat. Yeah, y'all check this out. Share the content. Again, this just happened. I think it was like a couple of days ago. And then yesterday, the nephew also was found on charges of kidnapping as well.
The big story this Wednesday night at 10 o'clock, disturbing new details about a so-called polygamous leader who investigators say has more than 20 wives, many of them underage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan McCall, and tonight for Mark Curtis.
And I'm Cuddy Divine. Newly obtained body camera video shows his arrest back in August when Flagstaff police say that he was transporting 3 young girls in the back of an unsecured trailer. Team 12's Chase Golightly spent the day going through the body camera footage from that day and is here now with more on what it shows. Chase?
That's right. It was this situation that led to an FBI investigation into Samuel Bateman. Now, we want to warn you, while this video is edited, some may find it disturbing.
Peace to the God and earth.
Body camera video shows the moments authorities pulled over this truck and trailer in Flagstaff. The reason why?
Saw fingers poking out of the trailer.
With guns drawn, they open the doors.
See the hands!
Finding 3 young girls.
How old are you? 14. How old are you? 11? How old are you? 12?
Also inside the trailer, a couch, camping chairs, and a makeshift toilet. When they tried questioning the girls, this woman in the maroon dress stepped in.
Basically telling them all.
Then one of the officers noticed.
The 14-year-old, she had a ring on her finger, on her ring finger. They've all kind of like hidden those. I mean, we know what's going on.
Police say the person driving the truck is this man, Samuel Bateman. Court documents claim Bateman is a self-proclaimed prophet, part of the polygamous group with the FLDS. Investigators say Bateman has dozens of followers and more than 20 wives, many of them underage. He's also accused of sexually abusing multiple girls, trafficking them across state lines.
As you can see, it's a pretty serious deal here, sir.
Police tried to question him about the trailer.
How many other people in the truck?
But Bateman refuses to answer.
How many other people are in the truck?
When another officer tries,
Explain to me what's going on. Calm down first.
Bateman was eventually arrested.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
After some pushback.
So you're under arrest for engagement.
The next day he made bail, but was arrested again on federal charges in Colorado City, Arizona, at his encampment. Arizona authorities taking in 8 young girls found there, all said to be Bateman's wives. But while Bateman was behind bars, the FBI says he was still in contact with his followers, asking his other wives to break the girls out of Valley Group homes. They were successful, making it all the way to Spokane, Washington, before the girls and the 3 wives accused of taking them were found at an Airbnb and arrested.
Salute, Ja.
Peace to the kings and queens.
So what you think about that, Ja? We just
Man,
saying how they... Go ahead.
More of that cultural bullshit. It's not art shit, but it's like the Honorable Minister Farrakhan was. I was just listening to him 2 days ago, and he was doing a lecture on how wicked religion has messed up the world.
Right.
And people hide their dirty practices behind the name of a righteous activity or a righteous deity, even more so, but they hide their dirty practices. They shield it behind the name of goodness, yet they're practicing wickedness. And if you look closely at the practices of others and the criteria of living, they use what we call tricknology. You take what's true, you twist it and fashion it to fit you, but you exclude the accountability of rightfulness in it. So you're allowed to have more than one wife. According to the Bible, according to Quran, that's true. However, it's also circumstantial. You're not. That's in the time of war. You're not allowed to have sex with children in no book. See, so how do
That's
you
what I was
validate
saying
that?
too, John. A lot
Yeah,
of women ain't nothing wrong with being polygamous. A lot of them just let them be grown women.
exact. But that's my undergirding point, sis. That at what's the foundation of all of this? It's pedophilia, and it's a practice that's very, very, very widely exercised, and it's been going on for a long time. We just don't look at it because we've been taught or conditioned
Yeah,
to shun it and look away
well,
from it.
right.
Go ahead, my
For
brother.
example, I give you an example because I didn't know what the FLDS, and then we found out it was the Latter-day Saints, which this dude Jeff
Yeah,
Warren, and it was established
Mormon.
back in 1929. So think about they've been doing this shit, and this dude right here is allegedly this prophet, and they know the Jeff Warren guy, like you said, Shay. This dude was sick. So this is not just this is like he said. It's something in our world that we wouldn't even identify. Like I wouldn't have identified, like you said. It's on Netflix. I would not have known it. Like most of us in our culture wouldn't have known who the hell. I wouldn't have known. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for
Well,
myself, I wouldn't have known
something
who it was.
similar though. We gotta remember that Dr. York was on some similar shit. You know what I'm saying? I can't even front like.
But Dr. Malachi York wasn't practicing pedophilia, and that like
Okay,
what
okay.
they're doing. What they're doing is different because they're breeding and indoctrinating children to be a certain way. Just like society has indoctrinated us to be a certain way, they're shaping and fashioning children to be a certain way. And it's for, of course, their own sexual aggrandizement. So, the Epstein and them crew just had it on a billionaire scale. These guys got it on a lower economic scale, set is under the guise of a religious influence. Just wicked.
No, that's some real shit. No, that's real.
And I mean, and in America, you're allowed to be yourself.
So
You
I
feel
just
me?
think it's just like you said, it's
So,
been going on for
this goes back
if you really want to
millennia.
be
This
honest.
goes back thousands of years.
That's
In slavery, it was a practice, bro. They used to use our children to heat their feet up in the wintertime. So like when they sleep in bed, our kids would have to sleep with them as heat.
Or they slept
would put our
on the
babies in
corners.
bed.
They had a potato sack. They had a
They
potato
made
sack. And they had, and if they was in the house,
those were the ones. Those were the ones they were having sex with. Because Master didn't want
I was gonna say
no loose woman.
The ones, right? People didn't understand. Like the house need, like a lot of them that, like I know in Louisiana, that plantation we went to, that one down there was they had a potato sack in there when we went inside the house, the big house they called it. They even slept, like you said, to keep their feet warm, or they slept on the floor. And anytime they wanted anything at night, they had to get up. Whatever they were doing, they needed entertainment. They had to get up and entertain them at all times.
They needed to get the bowl, the commode. They said to bring the bedpan to them. See, anything Master wanted, grown men used to watch their 12, 10, 11-year-old daughters have sex with their master, and while they laid on the floor, because this was the practice. So when we look at over there, we also look at what happened to us. We were traumatized too, and these people are practicing it still today under a religious guise. Just messed up. What's the reputation about the priests in the monastery? You feel me? They got these orphanages, but these kids come from somewhere, and those kids were coming from the priests having sex with the nuns or raping them thereof under religious influence. See, same thing. Priests having sex with the what? Altar boys under religious influence. Yeah, some of these religions have done a bad and awful thing to us as a people and as a nation.
That's
Yeah,
why
it's
I don't
crazy.
believe in none of them. I don't believe in none of these religions. Like they all kind of just piggyback off one another. Um, it's just, like I said yesterday, it could be used for good or evil, and I just don't resonate with none of them.
Yeah, your religious choice should be based on your one personality and character discipline. If you are as myself, I was in the street and a militant person, so I involved myself in the activity of religion that had militancy and discipline, but in the act of rightfulness. And sometimes when you're in an environment, a religious environment, that there's no physical accountability for your wickedness, you get to get away with a whole lot of stuff. But what if those same men and women amongst you could physically do something to you about the wrong stuff you're doing? That changes the dynamic of what you call religion.
Yeah, I'm not against religion because I know, it's very embedded in a lot of us, and I know a lot of people need it. I'm just, you
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying? Just for me,
yeah.
it don't
Well, they
resonate.
need the right religion. You're right. They need the right religion, though.
Right.
See, like, yeah, you can't be running. Religion is just your uninhibited, unadulterated habit. So if you smoke cigarettes every day, you smoke cigarettes or Newports religiously. If you have to drink every day, you drink religiously. So it's that unadulterated, uninhibited habit. So our people have been under the guise that religion has something to do with God, and it doesn't. God and religion have no partnership. Your religion is your chosen discipline in how to obey the moral and rightful nature in which you were created by God. But it doesn't have anything to do with God. And we're under the trick
Right.
that it does. And the
Can you
Bible
hear us,
tells us
John?
best.
Your
Yeah, the
phone
Bible.
your phone is going out.
Oh, I'm sorry. The Bible tells us best that if you don't if your religion isn't backed up with science, then it's no good religion at all. It's a religion of man. So when you study the Bible, everything is allegorical to agriculture. So that
Right.
wheat don't change. You feel me? Like sheeps are still sheeps, lambs are still lambs, goats are still goats. The tree is still a tree. You feel me? Like so, the papyrus tree 2,500 years ago is still the papyrus tree today, and the palm tree the same. So those things don't change. So they knew that when the Bible was constructed. So man would always try to change it, and that's why man tried to
But hey,
teach a
I hate
theology.
to I hate to cut I hate to cut you off, John. Did you know this dude Jeff Warren is in prison? This guy, not him, but okay. So I had to go and do it. I'm gonna watch that documentary that Shay talking about because I just
Right.
like me. I just want to understand. Like again, you got to know. Like we watch Law. Like we used to watch Law and Order. That's one of my favorite
Yep.
shows. You know what I'm saying? People don't understand,
Yeah.
man. What my daughter,
SUV.
shout out to my daughter. My daughter, dog, since she was 8. She like old girl. I don't like her, dog. She thinks she tough. What's old girl name? John.
Olivia.
Olivia.
Yeah, man. Boy, she thinks
That's my
this shit.
girl.
Boy,
That's my girl,
I know.
man.
See, everybody like, my daughter. That's my okay. My daughter. Hey, my daughter like, yeah, Olivia, get. I'm like, man, Olivia always starting shit, dog. She
And
always.
some funny stuff. Some funny stuff, bro. Like I've never looked at I was raised in a black environment, so I really didn't know what an attractive white woman was, right? So 25 years ago when they were on the show, she was young, and I used to look at her as an attractive white woman. So the show because
Yeah.
I see that they
Don't
came
get me
later. You
wrong
feel me?
now. Don't
So,
get me wrong
so,
now. When
so,
she had the short hair now. When she had the
yeah,
short
yeah,
hair. Let's keep
yeah.
it
She
real.
was like a white, looking
But
like a
see,
white
my
Halle
problem with
Berry or
Olivia.
something on here.
Yeah, but see, my problem with her job was the fact that she was mad at that dude that did her wrong. She had the child. She won't. Now let's keep it real. We're gonna break. I'm gonna do a one show one day and be like, man, she was never at home with her kid. Always gone, and then the child falling out saying, "Mom, I want you to be here." She battling between that. Your boy, he got an attitude. Oh man, that's deep, boy.
He
Shout out to Law and
wanted to
Order,
knock
dog.
he wanted to knock her off and never did it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what's wrong with him? All you want to do is drink and complain. That's why Olivia was mad. That's why she was ready to shoot a motherfucker, dog.
But you know what, bro?
Yeah.
Our communities must be protected regardless of what influence it is, bro. And
yeah,
that's our responsibility as the men in our community, but more so it's our responsibility to listen to the cries of the women and children in our community so we can be alerted to what's wrong, because most of us be so caught up in ourselves we don't pay attention to what others should be held accountable right amongst us. So you going to work every day keeping your head down, trying to stay out of the way, but in the reality you also got to look up so you can prevent yourself from falling into a pitfall. And these people allowed themselves to keep their head down and keep it moving rather than address what was happening to their children.
But y'all know what? A lot of these religions believe in child marriages.
Yeah.
Like I had put in the chat earlier, Jesus' mother was 12 when she got pregnant with him. They made her marry Joseph. He was super old and he had already had children. His first
and a
wife
wife.
had died. And you can look this up on Google. All you gotta do is type in how old was Jesus' mama when she got pregnant with him. It's gonna say she was between 12 and 14. They believe all these religions believe in that mess. This is in
14 at the point at history scripture says she was 14.
It says 12 to 14. They
12 to 14.
Sure.
Right.
Both of them too young.
But that was cultural. But see, that was cultural where they were at that time. It's just like I was telling Cross 2 weeks ago that in Mexico, you know, I'm not sure if the law is still there, but you marry, they can get married at 14. See, so if you can get married at 14, you got to be cultured in a way to where you're mentally sustainable to be a housemate. But these people are grooming them in an environment where we're not cultured like that, where we're not advanced like that. So it's really pedophilia. You're just preying on babies.
Just imagine your 12-year-old, if any of y'all got children, your 12-year-old daughter or son, you know, just ain't no way. You know, times didn't change. So this being going on in 2022 is just very disturbing.
Well, like we said, it's not our culture. I had my daughter when I was 13, you feel me? But I had to buy another girl that was 13, 14. You feel me? It wasn't no man, woman.
My mother got pregnant with me when she was 14. She was 14 and my dad was 17.
Right. It wasn't no 30-year-old man with a 14-year-old girl. That was two teenagers having sex. You feel me? And that's where we don't be look. It's not our culture, so it's kind of alien to us to even accept the thought of it. But it does happen amongst us.
No, you're absolutely right.
I just think we should be proactive in dealing with it, and that's a part of being accountable. Being proactive in how you handle things. Because if you can't identify it, it'll just keep on happening till somebody that's being a victim get fed up. By that time, it's too late.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, my mom was super young when she told me the first time she ever did something. So you know me growing up, even both of my parents, even though they were young parents, they made sure that never happened to me. Like me and my
Right.
sister, like, yeah, I was good and grown. Like, you know, luckily my mother, her
Right.
parents were still, you know, and both of them, I lived between both of my grandparents because my parents were still young.
Right.
Right.
So
And
yeah,
see
my
Shay,
mother was like,
in our
that should have
community,
never happened, but it happened. You know what I'm saying?
we be identifying and addressing stuff too. So when you go to church and that preacher be playing around, people find out and he get everybody know. Because I know the preacher that did that in our community, he was a Haitian man, man. They tore his ass up. Word up, and they got him locked up. He did like 20 years. Reverend
But
Blunt.
in his mind, he probably thought he was doing the righteous thing because that's in
Man,
the book.
he know having sex with teenagers wasn't right.
Right.
He
Not
made it right in his mind.
Yeah, you right.
Unfortunately.
You right. But he knew that in this day and time, see, once again, we go back to where you are and what you are. In this day and time, you know they wasn't groomed to be 13 and 14 years old having sex with you. They might be promiscuous with other boys. But you, Mr. almost 40-year-old guy, you're going to jail and you're going to get your house tore up and your ass beat. And that's what happened to him. And he went away for like 20 years. But in our community, we're more aggressively responsive towards it rather than those people that let it linger and go on as a religious culture.
Do y'all know in the state of Michigan, you can get married at any age? There's no, as long as if you
No,
under the age of, I think, 17, your parents, if they sign, you only need one parent and you can go get married.
yeah.
And there's no age limit in the state of Michigan.
That's deep.
I think it's only 6 states in the United States that allow that. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me on it, but Michigan is one of them.
And I know Indiana.
Yeah, I know that.
That's what happened with R. Kelly. R. Kelly uncle took Aaliyah.
So I
he took Aaliyah to R. Kelly. R. Kelly ended up having sex with Aaliyah. Aaliyah mom made R. Kelly come over to Indiana and marry Aaliyah when she was 15.
Yeah, certain states you can go to. What state was that?
Good morning,
they was in? What state was these people in again?
This Arizona.
See, Arizona has, okay, I had to think about it because Arizona, they have different laws even when you set up your business. Like they is very like just easy.
Yeah.
Like it's so much stuff you can go to Arizona and do that you can't do in no other states in the whole United States.
Right.
A lot of people open up their business. You can live in Washington, but a lot of people will literally register their states in their businesses in Arizona and do all their paperwork through Arizona just to get through some of the loopholes.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's their system.
If you know the system, you can work it. People be mad at America, but I'm telling you, it is ways around stuff, and you can do it legally if you just take the time to learn it.
The knowledge. That's right.
Yep. That's a fact.
So I'm
having the knowledge gives you power.
For evil.
No, that's a fact. So salute to Jen. Jen just stepped in. We're gonna play this back, Jen. We're just talking about how religion can be war, how people take advantage, and then we're talking about this FDLS or whatever, Latter-day, FD, the fundamental something of Latter-day Saints, this dude right here. So check this out real fast, Jen. Salute to everybody coming in too. Hit that like button, share this content.
Disturbing new details about investigators say has more than 20 wives, many of them underage. Good evening, everyone. I'm Jonathan McCall, and tonight from Mark Curtis.
And I'm Kadiba Devine. Newly obtained body camera video shows his arrest back in August when Flagstaff police say that he was transporting 3 young girls in the back of an unsecured trailer. Team 12's Chase Golightly spent the day going through the body camera footage from that day and is here now with more on what it shows. Chase?
That's right. It was this situation that led to an FBI investigation into Samuel Bateman. Now, we want to warn you, while this video is edited, some may find it disturbing. Body camera video shows the moments authorities pulled over this truck and trailer in Flagstaff. The reason why?
Ears poking out of the trailer.
With guns drawn, they opened the doors. Hungry young girls.
How old are you? 14. How old are you? 11. How old are you?
All inside the trailer, a couch, camping chairs, and a makeshift toilet. When they tried questioning the girls, this woman in the maroon dress stepped in.
Basically telling them all.
Then one of the officers noticed.
Well, 14-year-old, she had a ring on her finger, on her ring finger. They've all kind of like hidden those. I mean, we know what's going on.
Police say the person driving the truck is this man, Samuel Bateman. Court documents claim Bateman is a self-proclaimed prophet, part of the polygamous group with the FLDS. Bateman dozens of followers and more than 20 wives, many of them underage. He's also accused of sexually abusing multiple girls, trafficking them across state lines.
As you can see, it's a pretty serious deal here, sir.
Police tried to question him about the trailer.
How many other people in the truck?
But Bateman refuses to answer.
How many other people are in the truck?
When another officer tries,
Explain to me what's going on. Calm down first.
Bateman was eventually arrested.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
After some pushback.
So you're under arrest for engagement.
The next day he made bail, but was arrested again on federal charges in Colorado City, Arizona, at his encampment. Arizona authorities taking in 8 young girls found there, all said to be Bateman's wives. But while Bateman was behind bars, the FBI says he was still in contact with his followers, asking his other wives to break the girls out of Valley Group homes. They were successful, making it all the way to Spokane, Washington, before the girls and the 3 wives accused of taking them were found at an Airbnb and arrested.
Jen said the motherfuckers. Motherfuckers.
Man, look, he was off the hook.
She said, what the fuck?
That nigga had,
wow.
That nigga had 3 children. How you gonna look at it? How you gonna look at a child and be like, you my wife? How you gonna do that, bro?
Damn. No, that's why I say he
The
get punched
Bible
in his
told
teeth.
him it was okay.
They ain't say that shit.
No, whatever he with it. No, that's that man
His
shit.
interpretation of it, yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
know.
his shit real.
Him and his interpretation, old devil.
Yeah. And the
How
crazy
you gonna look
part,
at it? How you gonna look at an 11-year-old child, bro, and be like, you my wife? Think
you see
about
how
that.
you see how the police snatched his ass. They want to snatch his little bitty ass. He's short and they looking down at him like, bro, you ain't gonna say nothing, bro. Like, who's in the truck? And he like asked him, and then he pulls out 4 other girls with 4 babies in there. Where you taking them, bro? Why you like? You got 8. You got 8 more at the crib, with all of them with babies. He had over 20 people, man.
Man, that shit crazy.
He wild, dog. Yeah,
you don't even know what to say to that, bro, because it's not fathomable, like, to the mind of a like, come on, bro, like it make you mad. Yeah, I got daughters, you feel me, bro? I got grandchildren, like, nigga.
That's what got me sick, man.
Yeah.
And did you see the police? The police even said, "You see that? She got but they were hot. 14.
Yeah.
She got a ring on her finger. This motherfucker got in a trailer.
11, 12, and 14, bro. 11, 12, and 14. How do you look at those girls, man, and be like, you're my wife?
Right.
How, bro? Like, how?
And told the ones in the truck. The ones in the truck was his wives.
And they need their ass beat too. Them older ones, them ladies. Word up. They not exempt.
But they don't
not
know
exempt.
nothing else. They was brought up in that. They don't watch TV, the radio.
Hey,
and when you see the documentary, like these girls was like googly, like it was like God, these old
I'm
men
gonna
were
check
like
that shit out. You
God to
need to
them.
check that out
They
too,
couldn't
John.
wait to
I'm gonna
sleep with
check
them
that shit out.
80-year-old men, and they was
Hey,
14,
hey,
15 and ready.
see, you gotta realize something about me, bro. I be watching when I feed my mind, bro, on the real, cause that type of shit'll make me mad. You feel me? And that'll give me a complex, even about that shit. I try to control that. But bro, that is the bullshit. Just them little babies standing in front of them cops. And none of them cops was mad. If they were fathers, you had to feel that, bro. You had to feel that if they was fathers, bro. I mean, they fathers. You gotta feel that, man. At 11-year-old baby with a ring on, bro, I'd have just
Damn.
stole him. I'd have just punched the
Yeah,
shit
that's
out
what
of
I
him.
said.
Or,
I'd have stole on his ass job. But this is the time where see now I'm with you on this job. This is
see,
where the police, I'm mad at the police. Yeah, they did their
yeah,
job too
yeah,
right.
yeah.
I'm mad they
Hey, why
did
don't
they
y'all,
any
why
other time we need them
don't
to
y'all
do it.
arrest him like y'all? Why ain't y'all pull a George Floyd on him?
Yeah.
Like for real. See, where's your Amadou Diallo on him? Where you
Yeah,
show
they
him
should have
Bell at on him? Your Tamir Rice. Well,
man, they
Tamir
should
Rice was 12 years old. They did the same thing to him that he did to them.
yeah,
So can't say that. Nope, don't call the cops. We need to handle it
yeah,
like the community made sure they handled it.
yeah,
But you best believe he was in Hamilton, Canada, though. And it could be dead.
yeah.
Because Hamilton, Canada said, nigga, he ain't allowed to come to this school or we're going to blow the school up. See, that's the response to the neighborhood and the community got to have about anything that's threatening to the well-being of their children.
Yeah, they damn damn, like dude said he saw the fingers. That's what the police said.
But
He seen
damn,
the fingers in the back of the. They
but you
probably
know
look.
what?
They probably ain't seen outside in the day because he probably when they stopped, they only came out at nighttime. That's why when he let them out, they had to hold it or whatever. They probably went and they let the older ones get out with him. But then
They
those
Shay
probably
right,
ones,
though.
thought they was driving to the promised land.
Yeah, Shay
That's
right.
how groomed they got these
Right.
women and children.
yeah,
The
I
more
got
the
you.
more the more you say that, Cross, the more right I see in what Shay is saying because I know the Mormon
Yeah,
community, and it's been much longer than
oh, that
Latter Day
makes sense.
Saints, been much longer than 1920, but they have a community everywhere. Like
No, you're right.
they got resources, they got everything, bro, everywhere. So, and we gotta also, this guy's a self-proclaimed God.
Right.
We don't know if he's really a member of the Mormon Church, but if he is, he has access and resources to a lot of stuff because they own a lot of bro. They own a lot of shit in America. You feel
They
me?
sure
The
do.
Mormon,
They
the
got
Mormon,
all
yeah,
type of
yeah, the Mormon Church, bro.
farms. They got
Bro, they own a lot.
construction
They
companies.
Yeah, they
they
do.
got a
They
whole
do.
state.
They
They got a
got,
whole state.
yes.
The
They
state of
got like a
Utah.
Utah.
whole
The
That's
state,
world
what it
yeah,
was.
bro,
leadership.
Utah.
bro.
Yeah,
Listen,
that's.
bro.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
that's
they got,
Utah. Yeah.
bro. They got a whole state. They've been doing this for a long time. So, she right. Like this is the way they got it, and that's how they've been
Yep.
having it. We just ain't got
You're
it
right.
like that because we ain't right to have our own. He get away with all of that because they got their own. You see what them people in
Just
Washington
Yep.
did?
imagine they got, and some of them women, some of the women are allowed to do just a little bit more than the other ones, the ones that's more like secretarial type.
Right.
But
Administrative work.
they still groomed and brainwashed. Some of them
Yeah.
do work a little bit because they got credit cards, all type
Yeah.
of stuff. But they built their people up and they groom them and they keep them on a tight leash.
Y'all see them boys on them bikes all the time coming through your neighborhood with the backpacks, the white shirts at the
But
tie.
some of the boys see a lot. What happened is, y'all, some of the older men get jealous of the
Mm-hmm.
younger boys. This is how a lot of
Right.
this stuff started coming out.
Yeah.
They start kicking some of the younger boys out
Out.
because they was
Yep.
liking some of the girls that was like, it might have been a
Yep. Yep.
17-year-old boy. He
That's
liked a
real.
16-year-old
Yeah.
girl. And the older men would get jealous and they would kick them completely out the entire group. Like they just
Right.
they be on the streets.
Like the
You
Amish.
be thinking they are runaway. No, they just got kicked out that completely out the organization. And then that's how a lot of this stuff started coming out. And then they was sometimes the younger guys would go back
They hating
and
on
get
them.
some of the girls that didn't want to be with those old men.
Yeah. They don't
would
want to
go
be,
back
man.
and
They don't
get
want no
them,
old
and
man
that's
humping
how a
on them.
lot of these stories start coming out. Cause some of them girls was gun ho. They couldn't wait to be with them old men, but it was just some. It was very few was like, no, this ain't right. We don't want to be with these old men. So that's how it all started being more coming to the open. And it's more and more people joining this. It's when I say it's the sickest mess I've seen. I think, some of this stuff will start turning you off towards church. And even with the stuff that's going on with the regular churches around us now, like a lot of these preachers and pastors is even preachers and pastors, using it and abusing it. So it weeds you off, because I'm telling you right now, I'm completely off.
Yo.
You guys still hear
Hello?
me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
It started zitching us. I don't know what the hell it was doing.
Started glitching.
Okay.
But no, you always when you're speaking right. But yeah, no,
Man,
this was
it's deep,
was
bro. It's deep.
This deep, dog. Because this is where a lot of it, like you said, and I didn't even think of it like that, because I was like Latter Day, yeah, but that shit big. You see them walking around every day.
Yeah, I told you, man, they everywhere. Bro, they everywhere. And they got laws. And they got laws. They got laws that protect them. Federal laws, statutes that protect them, bro.
Yeah,
and
because
everything
they're a
that they do.
religious group.
Yeah, polygamy and all of that.
Listen, when they walk up on you, they knock on your door, dog. I ain't never thought about, man, it's young folks. It's young kids.
Bro,
you don't
take
never
your ass
see
out to Utah. You'll see.
Yeah.
Word up.
Yeah, they be riding around here. Well, like you said, they be on their little bikes with their backpacks and
and they don't have a clue, and they out here and they're doing it for the cause.
It's deep, because you got to remember, this is all a culture that's been lived. They're just redefining and reinventing or representing what was already in existence based upon their history. So it's just, to us, we don't have that in our history. To other people, man, when I was in prison with white boys, the stuff that they used to say and talk about doing, if she bleeds, she could spit a seed, all of that stuff, bro. That's to us, we were like, man, that's demonic. And we're never do none to us, but they do it to themselves, amongst themselves as a culture.
And it's crazy, because a girl come on her cycle doesn't mean she's ready. Her body is just preparing her because her body's still developing.
Right. Not to them,
you know what I'm saying?
Not to them.
We grow, we continue to, our bodies grow till we're 21. Men, I think y'all stop at 18, but our bodies continue to grow, like our bones.
We continue to grow too.
Yeah,
the crazy part is,
like, I know men and women, they really, you not fully developed in the brain.
25,
like 25.
Yeah, 25 physically.
Yes, mentally.
And you don't reach your athletic prime until you're in your 30s.
And I
we call it grown man muscle.
Putting our kids out the house at 18 or 20, like stay here until you, like, you know what ready. I noticed, y'all, that we don't do as Black people. We, and I noticed that others do, even though they might have follow a religion that's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I noticed, because I hear Josh say it a lot, like, we all need to get together. We all need, like, I get that. But what I noticed with them, what they do is they build up, like, if it's a husband, wife, and children, they build up their husband, wife, and children. They might bring their sisters and brothers along. Like, they, they all might, like, live in the same house. And they, they all in that same house. But you know what? They building. It ain't that they got all the people, like like let's say for instance the Arab community, the Indian community, it's gonna be about 5 or 6 families, but they gonna be all sisters and brothers and wives and children. They building, they getting educated, they building,
and they're building economic
they
empowerment.
building in that one house. They then, they might buy the house next door and on the side of them. So now the other 2 of the families that moved out might be 2 or 3 more in there, but they all piggyback. I'm telling you, they piggybacking off each other credit. This is one thing that we don't know in our community, but I didn't learn. Like they piggybacking, so they able to go out and get a $100,000 credit card, and they might be working at Target. I'm telling you. Then they know how to do the food stamps. Like you, all 5 of them women in that house can get food stamps. They know the system. They know exactly how to fill it out. Oh, I done learned all of it. Like they know the system and how to work it legally. They ain't doing nothing illegally. Where everything they doing be legal and they be married. I'm telling you, I know what they doing. Oh, me and my friends, we be on it. We done figured it out. And so they build it. They build it, like, even though, like, it might be a group of whole 5, 6 Indian families in one house, then they start buying other houses. But they keeping it. So then, like, say just say one of their old buddies move over here to America, right? They put him on and all his friends and family, and they build relationships with each other outside, like, outside of their family. They might be family A and all sisters and brothers and kids and whatever. So then family B move over here. So, and then another thing, they have a lot of stuff in writing. So if family A, take a stupid pill, they assume. But so a lot of the times, keeping things in order, keeping stuff on record and paperwork, it keep their stuff in line. The Mormons, all these people do it. And that's one, even though I'm saying all this, is one thing I do admire about them. Like they doing it the right way. And then like with us, we don't do that. We don't do that as a Black community here. Like we our kids grow up, they move out at 18, either they off at college, got their own place. They don't stay home. We ain't building, we ain't piggybacking, we ain't learning the system or nothing. We just stay crying and bitching about it. But we got to learn it. You can take the system and do good with it, or you can do bad with it, or you can cry about it. It's all up to us, because all these other people coming over here doing it, we should be able to do it. We been here.
Right. No, that's real.
That's a fact. Everyone else identify their indifference and then they build on it cooperatively. And that's what we're missing. But that's what they do.
A lot of these, like the Africans, the Chinese, like they have relationships with each other. They piggyback off of one another. And we sit back and we'll be like, oh, the white man, or oh, the Indian, this and that. No, we kind of like selfish, but we got every right to be. But sometimes we got to learn how to build and grow. We ain't got to be mad at everybody. They get stuff in writing all the time. So, okay, I do business with you, but if you take a stupid pill, I know how to get you. We both equally and fairly responsible to keep this going right.
Right. You see the preacher in Brooklyn, out here in Jersey. You see on the Black dynamic. See like on the white side, they doing that.
Crying, I ain't about lying. I ain't about tearing nobody down. I'm about building, getting money, living good, eating good, and being good, being safe.
That's it. That's what it's
Hell
about.
Yeah.
Facts. One nation, on the drive.
Man, I appreciate everybody coming on here, man. We had a great one today, man. As usual, I appreciate everybody on the panel, man. Hey, we broke this one down. Like I said, y'all gave me a lot of insight. I'm gonna go watch that damn Netflix, dog, because I'm curious now. I want to see how fucked up, because I never even looked at it from this. But
hey, say, what's the name of it?
since you gave me a little light to
I
it, Shay,
forgot the
and the way,
name of it. Look it up. Just look up what's his
yeah,
name? Jeff
Jeff
Warren.
Warren.
And Jeff Warren on Netflix. On Google, it'll give you the name. I think it's
Okay.
called Stay Sweet or something, because that's what he kept telling the girls. Be sweet or stay sweet or something. But
It's called, listen, it's called Kept Sweet.
Okay,
Kept,
okay.
All
keep
right.
sweet, keep sweet, keep sweet. Keep sweet, pray, and obey. Damn.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So keep sweet, pray, and obey. Keep sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
You
watch
already know.
this.
Yeah, you already know that's a scam. Pray and obey.
Yeah, right.
Exactly.
Pray and obey.
Yeah, you're supposed to hear and obey, and you're supposed to hear and obey according to the rule of the order, meaning that yes, your drill sergeant is your superior, but he can't order you to lick some dookie off his boots and expect for you to follow it.
They say that is obey.
So it's just bull. It's just more the bullshit.
Yep. We might have to break
John, they say that in Islam too, though. Obey, you know. They say that in Islam too. Obey, you know what I mean?
No. They tell you in Islam the same doctrine. They add man's indoctrination and interpretation to the scripture. And that's why many of those people that claim Islam as a religion deviate. The nature of it, we gave it to white people as a religion to civilize them, which it was just our character as people, as beings, before we gave it to them as a practice. So they still doing their wicked stuff. Just like all of those that claim in Islam and Judaism and Christianity right now. Under the guise of the religion, they doing bullshit. But they know that's not what the scripture tells them. That's why they have wars.
Ja, I know you. I mean, not Ja, but Plug. I know you got to go. They got something out. I just wanted to mention this real quick called Chris Lime. Talking about this finna be the new world, one world religion. It's called Chris Lime. Look that up when y'all get a chance.
See, Shay, in the nation we got something called Islam, because people are taking the natural order of things and making it their way to create a new natural. They call it the new norm.
But y'all know real quick, another reason why I've been so turned off by religion, like literally, do you know you can make your own religion? All you gotta do is go fill out the paperwork.
Yeah, legally pay $130.
You can go make up your own religion and all you gotta do is fill out the paper. You can make up your own language. All you have to do is fill out the paperwork.
Yeah, don't forget now, Fred Sanford did it.
Yeah.
Fred Sanford did it. Yeah, my boy Fred did it when he had
he was giving us game then. For real, he was giving us game then. We just don't realize
the Transformers got their own book.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's funny, Shay. You had me lost there. I was about to say the Autobots.
You don't read it between them lines.
Yeah. I had to adjust.
I know, I saw that. Good way to adjust like Steph Curry.
You already know. You already know. I'm gonna love that. The Decepticons.
Yeah, the Decepticons. You already know.
You already know, bro. And it's deep how everybody can do that, but we can't.
No, but I got to, man. I got to get out of here. I got to go run and finish up some shopping stuff, get some stuff done, man. Take care of the family real fast. And I will be back on a little bit later. Also, y'all check out my boy Born. Will be on his channel a little bit later too, and I'll be on later. You'll see him on probably later on tonight. So I might do something coming up on the holidays. Y'all let me know. I might on one of my channels. I got to find out because I know a few of them is actually going to go through a monetization thing. So I don't want to zap one of them. But if I had to create one, and we might just rock out on some, I'll let y'all know. It might be just transfer over and then rock out on some, some music or something, man. Hell, why not, man? It's Christmas holiday. Everything.
And you already know. You still owe us one because we missed you for a couple days.
I know, bro. I know. I was down. I know, God. first step to a downfall, because then people don't know, and then it was more. I got to keep people updated because it was more. It drained more energy having to explain. I wasn't like trying to avoid nobody. You know what I'm saying?
You don't have to explain, God. We your brothers, and that love is the only explanation we know. You feel me? You getting better. You feel me, God? That's the only thing that matter. We can joke and jest, but the love that we got, bro, and the brotherhood and the sisterhood, bro, is more important than anything. And understanding and being compassionate to what you go through is the first step to expressing our brotherhood and love to you.
Real talk. I appreciate y'all, man. You already know. You already know. So on that note, I'm gonna let everybody, you know what I'm saying, do they salute out. And we're gonna play the hood theme. I'm gonna start with Shay. Shay, you say what you gotta say, Mac Mizzle, then my man Jock, and then I'm gonna play salute to my guy Maki, and I'm gonna play the song. Y'all check it out. It's on iCloud, streaming on all platforms right now too as well. So on that note, Queen Shay, you do your thing.
Okay, all right, ladies. I just want to speak to the ladies right now. Ladies, I need for y'all to stay sweet. I need for y'all to love and like yourself before you love and like anyone else. So stay sweet and like yourself.
Already.
Yeah, man. This is how I feel about it. Most religions it's only there to cause division for political mission, you know what I'm saying? So when we learn that, and it gotta be race first, we'll get rid of all the what you call it? The sectarial division and all the, you know, when it comes to like tribes and shit like that, tribalism. We'll get rid of all that once we get into more who we are as a race, you know what I'm saying? And on that note, salute to y'all, man. Great build once again. And yeah, man, we'll do this again. Peace up and blessings to all, the Almighty. You already know.
Peace.
Peace and blessings to the kings and queens, the gods and earths of the universe. Always be unapologetically black 24/7, 365 is the only way to survive. I just like to share with my brothers and sisters that when it deals with the activity and the reality of religion, make the number one religion in your mind, in your heart, and in your life, do unto others and treat others as you wish to be done unto and treated. And we'll solve all of our problems if we religiously function under that principle. That's the best religion because that's the main religion. Treat others as you wish to be treated, and we'll all be treated good if we wish good for ourselves. Peace.
Salute to everybody came in, show love, rock with the boy, everybody on the panel. Also, everybody that came in, the mods, people in the chat, salute to everybody that popped out, popped in, popped out, popped back in. So I thank everybody showing me love, man. This is the marathon, man. I'm willing to go on this race, man. So I appreciate y'all. Salute to my family. Y'all know, man. As long as everybody have a great, blessed holiday, that's all it counts, man. So again, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, man. Until we meet again. On that note, I got one more for y'all. Y'all got to get ready for it. We putting down real game right now, man. We got the young king, man, Maki. He doing what he do, man. He talking shit and swallowing spit. So if y'all ain't with us, y'all against us. If you ain't up with the cause, you down with the fools. So that right now, man, we finna break this shit down, man. We giving y'all a great game, y'all. So, hey, man, quit playing with them and do what you do.
Whoa, it's the Plug Podcast. I'ma tell the truth and give a fuck, get mad. We don't win the chat, and we always on the gas. If I let the bass drop, it will leave you on your ass. Do it how we wanna do it. All my niggas, they been through it. Tired to see my people lose it. The world lost it. statistics. God got me right, cause he know I'm on a mission. Niggas tapping out, giving in to submission. I really gotta get it like a card of new addiction. Baby, this me, I'm the fucking new addiction. Boy, you ain't real, you a fucking contradiction. Trying to get my generation right, I ain't lying. Moving how I move every day, I ain't dying. The blind lead the blind, and they lost in the island. You talk about a rapper, and I'm talking about a child. Mama told me to stick to my senses. Come out the shelf and don't remain victim. Get what you get outside and get bigger. Pain is a presence deep in my loot. Child dropping jewels, Mr. Smith dropping jewels. Big Mac out in Canada, we ain't known to play cool. I ain't trying to see a transformer in my kid's school. I got Kane by my side if a nigga wanna do it. Let the bass drop, make your face drop. I ain't changed, I grew up, grow up. Or don't show up. The world make change on the internet talking. We out in the world making changes. You on the internet banging. It don't make sense. Yeah, it don't make sense. Okay, it go like comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. I'm just honest. I said, yeah, comply with the narrative that they wanted. Lost in the graph within my own garment. Shaped from the world within with no promise. Speak how I feel for real. I'm just honest. Baby, just honest. I'm with Cross. Hopping down on that stage, yeah. Already know what I say, yo. You in trouble. It's a marathon, no sprint shot.